Today we're talking about why you are attracting low effort men. Men who don't want to drive up to you, men who don't care to help you, men who don't do anything. And it's really a frustrating situation because especially as a successful woman that you are doing so much. You are willing to do things. You're willing to drive up to him. You're willing to, to care for the relationship. You really care about his needs, but he doesn't reciprocate that. And this is such a common situation where you feel like you're doing so much and he doesn't reciprocate. And you wish that the man also, calls you excited, wants to help you with whatever you go through, not because you need him, but because you want a gentleman. And why is this happening, especially for you as a successful woman? And how can you attract men who are high effort, who care about you? So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ellie Taylor, your dating and relationship coach. I help women all over the world since the last 5 years to attract their dream man's proposal. And before I forget, before we go to the video of how you can shift, I want to invite you to a free masterclass that I'm doing this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be on fire. You will learn what I teach you today and more in detail. I'm also having my amazing friend is joining. So, Entice Masculine Millionaire Masterclass, it's completely free, it's live. Come join me. The link is in the description box or in my bio. Okay, and in this masterclass, we're also going to be talking about how to attract high effort men and commitment from them. All right, sorry. So now let's get back to the video. So the reason why so many of us, me included in the past, attract low effort men is there's just so many reasons. But one of the reasons is literally the conditioning that we have in the West that women, should be doing everything 50-50. And while it sounds fair, it ends up you doing 100%. It ends up you attracting a man who does zero and it falls on you on 100, and it's just so frustrating, right? When you have to like pull the guy, um let me take this as like you have to pull the guy, and it just feels like you have to pull him to do something and he doesn't, and then you do things but he does nothing, and then it's just so frustrating. So it's the conditioning that tells us, okay, we have to go 50-50. And while I know a lot of my clients technically wouldn't mind, because you are a high achieving woman, you have the money, you have the resources to do things, you're motivated, but it's just something doesn't work out. And that's a very, very common, typical thing that women go through. Very typical. Where you feel like you're the one who's like pulling him, and it just gives you a headache. So what you would have to do is to realize that it oftentimes there is no 50-50. There is just no 50-50 in a relationship, because the woman ends up doing more, and it leaves you resentful, it leaves you frustrated, maybe burnt out. So you would have to learn communication and behavior where you can lean back and receive from the man. And a lot of the times, we kind of go to the second point already, we women don't feel comfortable or worthy of that. Also because of the society telling us we should go 50-50. But again, I'm going in detail about all of that in my Entice Masculine Millionaire Masterclass. You make sure to sign up in the comments to join me live, where you can also ask questions, interact with me. So that's just going to be amazing. Anyways, that goes to the second point where, okay, we know we should receive and we want to receive, but there is just so much blockage of that. Like I remember when I had this mindset shift, and I kind of went on a date and the guy was like paying for me, I felt so uncomfortable. I felt like I just want to run away or pay myself because I just had so many meanings in my head that if I let him pay, then maybe he will want something else from me and I wouldn't want to do it, or he will think I'm broke, or he will think that I'm using him, I'm a bad person because, in the West, it's like normal to go 50-50. I had like all of these thoughts coming up, and I had to work through them. So also, I'm going to be talking in the Entice Masculine and Masterclass about this resistance as well. All of these thoughts that might hold you back from receiving that high effort treatment from a man. Yeah. So these are the two most common reasons, why you are attracting low effort men. Yeah, that even though you want to go 50-50, you want to reach out, he doesn't do anything, it ends up being 100-0. So realizing that we get to lean back, we get to receive. And then the second point is the openness to receive and not make it weird, not make it any meaning that he will think that I can do it myself. Um, And I could like go so deep in this point because I had so many meanings why I can't receive. One of them was that I just can take care of myself better and I just like to do things by myself. I just like to pay for myself, and yeah. So we've got to work through those beliefs why you can't receive that high effort treatment. And I know that technically we all would be most comfortable in like going 50-50, but unfortunately, and you already know this, it doesn't end up like that. It ends up in 100-0, and it leaves you frustrated. And then you might be asking me, but how is it fair then for a man to be the one who reaches out, to be the one who calls and texts, who be the one who pays on the dates? How is it fair? So first of all, any man that you're dating has a choice to not participate, but I'm telling you, top 1% millionaire men, they love doing that. They love it. They want to be the one who are just so enticed by you. They are so magnetized by you. They can't help but call and plan things for you. They want to be the one that pay on the date because it makes them feel even more like a provider, even more like a man, and are proud to do this. So it really is a win-win, and especially with top 1% successful millionaire masculine men, this concept works so perfectly. So again, to come join me in my Entice Masculine Millionaire Masterclass, you're going to learn how to be magnetic, you're going to learn how to inspire a man to be high effort, and you're going to learn how to inspire a man to commit to you. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I see you in the next one. And also bring all of your girlfriends that might need this information as well into the Entice Masculine Masterclass. It's completely free. We're gonna have a party, so I'm excited.